Good evening. I am prepping for my surgery tomorrow. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous about it, but my surgeon's great and going to do a really good job. I need to do the Hibiclens disinfecting thing. That's going to be fun. It's that body wash stuff you got to do before surgery. And then this also means that I'm going to have at least a month before I can pick up anything 10 pounds or more, or anything over 10 pounds. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting journey with regards to what I can do for weight loss. Curious to see how that's going to turn out. But I'm just going to walk as much as I can at first. I know I can't pick up anything super heavy, so I'm not going to worry about muscle definition and that kind of thing. I'm just going to worry about walking and getting healed, right? And then I'm also going to have to focus and be really stringent and really strong about diet. One of the things that I'm a little nervous about, if it's really, really painful and I have to use the pain medicine, which I always try to avoid using that if I can, but if I'm in pain, I know it's there for a purpose. So I am worried about the fact that in the past when I've taken pain medication on an empty stomach, or without a full stomach, I should say, I feel really, really nauseous. And in fact, after this surgery, I was really, really nervous about taking medication. So I am hopeful that it's not going to be super painful, and we'll see. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to go well and everything. It's just a matter of how quickly I recover. My body's much better off than I was last time. So last time I mentioned I had, let's see if I can remember this. This name's kind of funny. It is a robot-assisted ventral hernia mesh repair. That's what I got before, because it was an umbilical hernia repair. And that's what I have the robot with 3 of its arms that go in 3 little holes instead of them needing to cut. And anyways, it's a lot smaller incisions because it's a lot more precise movements than any human could ever do, no matter how skilled. Doesn't matter. The most perfect human in the world could never recreate the precision of a robot that never tires, has no muscle twitching, no, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not concerned about that. It's just a matter of how quickly my body will bounce back once all is said and done. But they do a great job nowadays. The stuff that they use, the way that they do it. Yeah, I'm just kind of bummed because I've been on a roll, and I don't know. I'm going to be able to get back there once again. But like I said, I mean, it's been 6 months since. About 6 months since my last surgery, and so this one I'm hoping that I'll recover more quickly because I'm in better shape than I was even before my last surgery, and better than yesterday's me, right? And so that'll be interesting to see. I'm going to, of course, be recording and providing updates and information about what I'm experiencing as I'm experiencing it, and how I'm overcoming the challenges of not being able to lift weights, not going to a gym, and still trying to lose weight. So this will be an interesting one. I know a big part of it's going to focus on diet, so I'm going to use some tried and tested tricks. Say that 10 times fast. Carrot sticks are huge. There's this salad dressing you can get at Walmart that is in it's the salad dressing. It's right next to where you can find like the salad mixes and the carrot sticks, funny enough. But it's this yogurt ranch. It's yogurt based instead. Anyways, it's fewer calories So, still tastes good, but that's a nice little trick I'll use is if you use that salad dressing. I mean, heck, you can use high octane salad dressing, right? I mean, you can use whatever you want. Heck, you can dip it in gravy. If you're eating mostly carrot sticks, and before you were eating mostly ice cream, I don't care what you dip it in. No one cares what you did, right? Like, hopefully you don't care what you dip it in. If you're eating more carrots, you should be happy you're eating more carrots because it's healthier, right? Heck, carrot sticks is better than big old bowl of ice cream. Carrot sticks is better than a whole bunch of stuff. Anyhow, carrot sticks are what I'm going to try as a filler food. Pretzels as well is a good filler food. And then drinking lots of water. Pretzels is great because it makes you thirsty, and then you end up drinking a lot of water as a result. So, at least that's been my experience. I am still going to try and be super healthy with regards to portion and what I'm eating is not as big a deal to me because I'm trying to eat in variety and I'm trying to eat at least the basics of starch, vegetable, protein type of thing. And I'm trying to hit some of the basics anyways. But then I rotate through the types of stuff I eat. So like there's no real off limit items on my diet. Although I don't really drink. I find it more a social activity and I don't go to karaoke as often as I used to, which is when I would usually drink anyways. So it's one of those things that I know okay. Let's talk about drinking for a second. Okay, if you're over the age of 21 and if you are legally allowed to drink, then obviously you be responsible and you make your own decisions. But you should know that there's a ton of negative ramifications with it, right? Like, I mean, even if you're doing it responsibly, so you're not risking hurting anybody else, right? Like driving heavy machinery, whatever, right? Like, I mean, the basics. Just drinking is a ton of calories for the most part. Even if you're really, really careful about what you're drinking and you're avoiding the worst of like the liquid calories kind of thing, because there's a whole lot of sugar in most of that stuff. If you're avoiding all of that and you're just going with bang for the buck, whatever's most effective kind of a thing, right? You're still doing damage to your body because you're dehydrating all your muscles and you're causing a backslide in your physical progress. That's why you feel so horrible afterwards when you have too much. Anyhow, don't take it from me if you don't want to. Heck, the stuff I'm trying to say is just stuff that I've learned from experience or learned from trying to apply what someone else has said and my take on it, or right. So just saying it. For me, it doesn't make sense for that. But even still, special occasion, I'm not morally opposed to it. I think it's something that, in moderation, can be a part of my life. But if you're a regular drinker, oh my goodness, so many calories. I mean, okay, this is the same for anyone who just drinks regular soda, right? Like if you're drinking drinks with sugar in them, you're drinking so many calories. It's so... Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a steak, some mashed potatoes, butter, sour cream, heck, chives if you wanted to, and bacon bits? Heck, you could even chop up bacon and put it on there. Would you rather have that or a 2-liter of Mountain Dew? yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the. I mean, granted, yeah, the 2 liter it's gonna be cheaper. The meal takes a little bit more to make, but so much better, so much more filling, so much better, like such a better use of calories. Like, okay, if calories are a budget, right, and your purpose for your budget each day is to maximize what you enjoy about the day, right? Oh my goodness, why would you waste your budget? If you drink coffee only because you want to wake up in the morning, why would you waste 200 or 300 calories on adding stuff to that coffee just to chug that coffee so you can wake up? You know what else works just fine? Drink the coffee and then sip some water afterwards. Seriously, you can get used to drinking black coffee. If you're still going to drink coffee, switch to tea, or heck, even better, I haven't been able to do it yet, but quit caffeine altogether, right? But why sacrifice a slice of cheesecake for flavoring what wakes you up in the... I mean, come on, like, look at priorities, right? Like, perspective, right? I don't know, like, for me, that switch to black coffee, but I can have calories elsewhere. That was pretty cool for me. I really enjoy that. I think that if you look at what you're eating as you're eating and think about it, you'll find places just like I did where you can trim. This is all where my mind has been today when it's not been around work. It's not been around surgery. It's been around, okay, what am I going to do after surgery in order to keep my progress going? Because remember, the goal is to be better than I was yesterday. And while the foundation of where I'm going to be is going to be better because I'll have had surgery to fix a problem, preventing progress, doesn't stop me from needing to improve. So I'm going to have to do some studying. I got to learn some stuff. I'm going to be putting some work in upstairs because I'm not going to be able to exercise physically the same way. Although I am going to be able to put in more time walking. I can do that for sure. To a point. I'm going to have to ramp up on that, right? Like, obviously, taking it easy at first. For like the first few days, week, maybe. I'm going to see how I feel. But then, I mean, even still, if I have a month of mostly just being able to walk, I'm going to start walking with a book. Maybe listening to a book on tape, on Audible, while playing with my dog. Like, there's going to be some stuff that I'm going to need to do to be able to keep my progress going, even though I'm going to be limited and hampered on how I can make physical progress. So that'll be cool. And that's an interesting challenge for me to try and face, and I'm going to be eager to share that with you as well, because that's what this is about, right? Is improvement. And improvement is a lifestyle choice, right? My improvement out of necessity to start was I had to get out of the hole that I was in with my weight. And now that I've gotten so much better in where I was, not yet perfect, but so much better, that I can start focusing on other things on the list of really important stuff, right? Like getting a hernia surgery to fix a problem, right? Working on mental health. I still have not been ready to face that one yet, but I'm going to be on narcotics for I don't know, a couple days, a few days after surgery. So who knows? Maybe that'll give me the courage to want to talk about it, because that's kind of a rough topic. But either way, that one's coming, and it's important. It's tough. It's a really tough topic, right? Anyhow, more on that to come. But this has already been a little bit of a longer video, and surgery tomorrow. Wish me luck. I have faith that things are going to go well for me. I have faith that things are going to go well for you too, though. So leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know how you accomplish your victories and how you win in the challenges that you face. Because let's strengthen each other, right? Let's be better for each other. And thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you on the next one.